If we understand what exactly is the light absorption or the photochemical reaction taking place, then we have a really great idea about this. So first of all, it consists of a complex known as light harvesting complex. Now, these are pigments that are organized into two discrete photochemical complexes, and these light harvesting complexes are known as photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Now, these photosystem and photosystem 2 are known as light harvesting complex, in short form LHC, and this is how we are going to understand what exactly this is. So, ATP and NADPH. Alright, ATP and NADPH. How is this exactly formed? In electron transport system of the phosphorylation or the light reaction, we actually see that our ADP, an inorganic phosphate, forms ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. But then we have another thing known as, you know, NADH plus gives you NADPH plus H plus. Yes, we do get it. Now, the pigments are organized into two discrete photochemical light harvesting complexes in the photosystem 1 and photosystem 2, that is PS1 and PS2. And these are named in their sequence of their discovery, not in their function. So actually, if we kind of understand this, we get to know that PS2 was first discovered, then PS1 was discovered. That's how it is, and then they arranged it as first as PS2 and then PS1. Then we have another one that is the let's see, it is comprised of hundreds of pigments. Okay, let's see. So we know that there's a let's see, there's a light harvesting complex. Now, what is exactly a light harvesting complex? What do we understand by light harvesting complex? What exactly is this complex, first of all? So, light harvesting complex is basically a photochemical, or it is an arrangement where the pigments are organized into two photochemical complexes, and these are known as photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Then, okay, what is the thing here? That the light harvesting complex are made up of hundreds of pigment molecules, and these hundreds of pigment molecules bound to protein. That is, yep, about protein, and each photosystem has all the pigments except one molecule of chlorophyll A, and this forming a light harvesting system also called as antennae. Now, these pigments also helps to make the okay, wait. If there is no one molecule of chlorophyll A, and then there is a forming a light harvesting system, then that's antennae. Okay, got it. Then these pigments also helps to make photosynthesis more efficient by absorbing more light, and actually not more light, different wavelengths of light, because light can be split into seven colors with your violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Now, all these seven colors have their own wavelength, meaning that photosynthesis is efficient in only different wavelengths of light. And the single chlorophyll A molecule forms the reaction center. Yes, it is like, known as the chief molecule. It's the chief pigment. It collects all those energy into a specific place and then ejects out the electron. And if you understand the reaction center, what exactly is reaction center? Yes, not many people will be confused. They will have some doubt. What is exactly reaction center? How do we get to know about reaction center? So It is basically present in both the photosynthesis, okay, both the photosystems, meaning that chlorophyll A is there in the PS2 and PS1, and the requirement of the wavelength for the first and second photosystem. The first photosystem needs 700 nanometers, and the second one needs 680 nanometers. Yes, that's the absorption maximum. And we also call this as P700 for PS1 and P680 to PS2. Okay. In photosystem 2, the reactions into chlorophyll A absorb 6,880 nanometers wavelength of red light, which is the color of the light having maximum wavelength. Molecule, the addition of these electrons then will form the NADP H plus that is gets reduced from NADP plus. Now the whole scheme of transfer of electrons starts from the PS2, that is photosystem 2, uphill to the acceptor, down the electron transport system, shooting from the PS2 uphill to the acceptor, down the electron transport chain, and to PS1. Excitation of electrons transferred to another acceptor, and finally downhill to NADP plus, reducing to NADP H plus. Okay, and plus H plus is called the Z scheme due to its characteristic shape. The shape is formed when all the carriers are placed in a sequence on a redox potential scale. Okay. You would then ask, how does PS2 supply electrons continuously? The electrons removed from the PS2 must be replaced. This is achieved by the electron availability to by electron available due to splitting of water. Splitting of water is associated with PS2. Yep, shouldn't be replaced by the way. That's also good too, because most of the time electrons should come back. Electron available due to splitting of water. The splitting of water is associated with the PS2. Water is split into 2H plus oxygen atom and electrons. This creates oxygen are one of the net products of photosynthesis. The electron needed to replace those removed from PS1 are provided by PS2. We need to emphasize here by is that the water splitting complex is associated with the PS2 and with the PS2, and it is it itself is physically located on the inner side of the membrane of the thylakoid. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. So most likely, if we study chemiosmotic hypothesis, we get to know that it's inside the lumen, and it also is released afterwards outside. Huh. Okay. दे दो लो गैस खा लियो होगा वैसे भी ये पढ़ लो को मैं खाली थोड़ा गो थ्रू कर ले बाद नोट्स पढ़ लेता तो PS1 एंड PS2 यहाँ पर इसको समझ लो PS1 और PS2 यहाँ पर सेट स्कूल chain to PS1, excitation of electrons, transfer to another acceptor. Okay, and finally downhill to NADP plus, reducing it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird to initially study about this. Alright. Got complexities, understand that. Living organisms have the capable of extracting energy from oxidizable substances and store this in the form of bond energy. That was okay. Shoot, shoot, that's wood. Cyclic and non-cyclic transfer. Cyclic and non-cyclic phosphorylation. Oh, cyclic phosphorylation. Seriously, my face makes it much brighter. Yep, it is. Absorption maxima at 680, and hence is called 700. T680 and 700. Got it. Thermite reaction. That is very interesting. So we have to understand what exactly is photophosphorylation here now. Photophosphorylation, non-cyclic, cyclic photophosphorylation. Now cyclic photophosphorylation. Here, the PS1, the PS2 first of all, PS2, of electron gets transported here. From this, we get to see that there is our primary acceptor, electron acceptor, takes the electron, and then ATP plus inorganic phosphate is there, reacted and forming ATP molecules, the electron transport system, having cytochromes. Then it goes oxidation reduction or redox potential scale in terms of ending that, okay, and then it reaches the second photosystem. Sorry, first photosystem. The first photosystem consists may or may not consist of the chlorophyll A. If it does not, then it is known as antibody. This time, the wavelength required to excite an electron will be 700 nanometers, and therefore that is P700. If it is done, then it is gone through electron acceptor, and therefore the molecule for that, that is NADP plus NADPH plus, is formed. Got it? So ADP is synthesized by cells in mitochondria and chloroplasts, and it is done by the photophosphorylation. Mhm. Okay. All right. So let's understand it. In order to go through a specific cycle, we need a major part of it. Now, PS2, when PS1 is functional, the electrons are circulated within the photosystem and this photophosphorylation occurs with it. Okay. Oh.
البنات يقولون فتح مشروع في السوشيال ميديا ويصير الحين الناس تتكلم بوشه يسمونها لايك أخذكم ذاك اليوم كنت قاعدة أصقصها وشفتها تستلم ضرب شكلها مهلة ما قدرت أعرف شنو فيه بس شكلها واقفة يلا عاد خلينا زي الغارات أصلا حتى رايحة وراجعة رايحة وراجعة لو حالة وفاة طلعت هالكسر بس أنا سامعة إن هي قصة وجيه بالشتاء ورحت بصر جبل صار جبل يلا شكلها فاتت بسقف الوراجع لأنها مو معقولة شغالة أنا قلت لها كل مرة واحدة حصل سكتت الستارة ما تبينا نشوف
मैं भी बात कर रहा था खरा तो बड़े बड़े खरा
No, let's understand this. NADPH plus H plus. It is actually is in the reduced form.
किशन इधर आ यार बेटा
NADP plus.
जा तू भी
Car.
Trees are not only symbols of nature, but also gatekeepers of secrets and amazing stories. In this video, you will learn about the most unusual and striking trees on the planet, each of which amazing.
It's 680 nanometers, huh? Beyond 680 nanometers. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Gotcha.
मैं बहुत अच्छा फिर से एक बच्चे हो तो फिर से जाने का फिर से छोटी बच्ची को जाना स्कूल का
भेज दो ना चित्र बस मोबाइल आहे ना इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह का वो काम हो गया था ना इंशाल्लाह बेटा 535 जल्दी करके तुम पूरा बात देख पूरा तैयार करोगे बैठ के भी कर सकते हैं
क्या साला बनाते बना को आमलेट गोश्त नहीं कितना चढ़ो
Okay.
नहीं तो क्या
Hmm. Splitting of H2O. No splitting of H2O. I'm eating. How did you find my life? What the hell, man? I'm studying though. I'm studying biology.
क्या बना दिया भाई नाश्ता
I'm studying. I'm eating. Okay, occurs in thylakoidal membrane, PS1, then PS1 here. Okay, uh, PS1, all the ATP is formed. Occurs in thylakoidal membrane, PS1, all the ATP is formed, cyclic flow of electrons, and no splitting of its role. So first of all, it goes to from PS2, okay? No, PS1. Oh wow, okay. I have to notice that. PS1, then it goes directly to the electron transport system, then no, not electron transport. It goes directly to the electron acceptor, then electron transport system, then comes back. That's how cyclic. No splitting of H2O. Yes, it is because electron is getting again, it's coming back. Cyclic flow of electrons, and this is seen in thylakoidal membrane, and this is seen in stromal. Okay, got it.
हिबा पानी पिया हिबा चल खा ले बेटा जल्दी
Hello.
5:45 है बेटा.
Both ATP and NADPH.
जा बेटा ले. अच्छा मुँह धो. कि वज़ू करो.
I feel like. Let's go. Let's go. Very beautiful image.
Yeah. आधा जला नहीं फूट जा रहा है सुनो सुनो आधा जला फूट जा रहा है आधा जला देख
And that's it, I guess. Oh yeah, I can remove this thing before. Practice book. Oh shoot. This is gonna be good. So many registers all at once. How are we gonna do this? Practice book. I gotta use practice.
बस बस
Gotta do it. Or I can borrow someone. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I cannot carry the whole physics book now. Let's just do it. I think this much is enough. What else do we need to study here? Chemistry equilibrium. Let's consider this. I'll end the stream now. Because the things I have studied today is over, so yep, I gotta end the stream.